What's going on, VC? Drinking beer. Cheers. Yep, still drinking beer. Still smoking cigarettes. Poor decisions go hand in hand with punk. And seems like I'm not ready to branch to a broad audience. So thank you, punk rockers, to stick around with me. Anyways, today I'm gonna share with you guys 45 records. I'm gonna share with you one record per year from 1977 to 2023. These records are not the records that I consider the best from that year, particular year. These records are not my favorite records. Some might be. From that year, this is just an idea that I came up, to get me motivated to go through my records, revisit things, because I knew I was going to revisit records that I haven't listened to in a long time. Yeah, and that's it. But the reason, if I'm sharing with you guys, is because I believe they're all great. They're not for everybody, but in this list there are records that I believe that will appeal to some of you, So yeah, let's start this. And also, I want to thank you guys, everybody, every single one of you that been commenting on my videos, giving me suggestions. That shit is priceless. Doing this without getting any feedback is like fucking pointless. Me talking to a phone, man, come on. So thank you. I truly appreciate you, and I know I don't know if he makes you feel that way, but he makes me feel like I'm not alone. So when I'm sharing things and someone is sharing, oh yeah, I fucking love that shit, why don't you go check this one out? It's like there's like this virtual bond that is created, like, I don't know. Does it make sense? Maybe not. Anyways, let's do this, and I'm gonna wrap this up as quick as I can. I'm not gonna go ramble too much about these records, otherwise, yeah, this will be way too long. And I think a big majority of these are well known. So I'm gonna just throw a little 2 cents at it. Don't let my review, deflect you from going and check out these records. Check them all. Check them all so you can come up to your conclusions. Because this is, what I think about this. So opinions diverge. So anyways, 77, showing Nevermind the Bollocks. These are all our first pressings. I want to share that with you guys too. Nevermind the Bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. Sharing this because I want to hear what you got to say about this record. I love this record. I was always a Sex Pistols guy. I don't care if Steve Jones played guitar or Chris Spedding or Spedding did guitar work. I don't give a shit about it. This is a banger of the record. This is a game changer. You put it out there with Beatles. We put it out there with Elvis. This is an influential record in music history and is a banger. So I know you're all familiar with this. Tell me what you think about it. I love the Ramones. I love the Clash. I love the Pistols. That classic trilogies, punk start kit. But man, this record holds a special place in my heart, and I think it's amazing. I think I listen to these at least once a year, just to be blown away every time I listen to it. Fantastic. My favorite song, Bodies. 78, Alien from Scotland. Fantastic band. I've shown this record. Also in this video, I aimed to show as much records as I could that I haven't showed in any video so far. So Rezillos, man, can't stand Rezillos. Fantastic, spastic, punk, rock and roll, sci-fi comic book influenced cartoonish band, man. This is great. And I know a lot of people, their favorite tune from this record is somebody's gonna get their head kicking tonight. I wonder how many of you out there know that that song is originally a Fleetwood Mac song. If you're not familiar, check Fleetwood Mac version, and it's like Cramps playing Somebody Is Gonna Get Their Head Kicked In Tonight. It's fucking awesome. 1979. So the classic. I believe I've showed these one of my first videos, but anyways, Angelica Star's Teenage Warning. This is superb. This is fantastic. This was a band that appealed to punks, skins, mods, rockers, everybody, because their sound is great, their lyricism is great, the things they stand for is great. And put things in context, 1979. Ooh, how many bands were talking about student power? Well, they were amazing. Punk, working class, UK, from England, fantastic. Anti-fascist band, gotta say that. Mancy, he wore, the lead singer, he wore the anti-fascist ethos on his sleeve until the day he died. 1980, Vapors, Nuclear Days. Someone called this new wave. I think this is more of a mod band than a new wave band. Classic record. 2 fucking hits in here. I'm sure those 2 hit the charts. I don't know how high they did, but they sure did. Turning Japanese in news at 10. But this record is much more than that. Check it out. Classic. By the way, I have my, as a growing boy needs his lunch, an old man needs his notes. I have notes here. I just wrote down the years and the bands. So everything that I'm sharing with you guys, it's, you know, what I recall or I think of. So don't take anything that I say for granted. 1981. One of the best Southern California bands, hands down. Especially this recording. This recording is sometimes mentioned as a game changer. I don't see how it was a game changer because I cannot recall many bands that could actually replicate what they did indeed. So, but he's one of my favorites. Agent Orange, Living in Darkness, Bloodstains is a song that everybody knows. This is a banger. Yeah, if you never heard this record, check this one out. Don't listen to anything by Agent Orange prior to listen to this, so you can understand the band. 1982. Did I say that we're doing 77 to 2023? Maybe I did. Infra Riot, Still Out of Order. Love this band. A band that aligns within the UK 82 sound. So more like street punk, working class ethos. But this is great. This is like mid-tempo. This is not like fast-paced, touching, tapping into hardcore. This is just like amazing music. Listen to Emergency, 5-Minute Fashion, Each Dawn I Die. Each Dawn I Die. What a tune. Infra Riot, Catalog Kids. It's a classic, as you know. 1983, a record that I love. Love this record. This record is not for everyone. This is The Blood, False Gestures for a Devious Public on IDS Records. It also has a fantastic cover art. This band is complicated. It's a band that, thanks to Gary Bushell, they tag along and they please the Oi crowd, which will be British punks and skins from the early 80s. But they have their unique sound. There's elements of metal. There's trippy lyrics. Yeah, I think that's the way to put it. It's a classic. This is a record that needs to be listened in order for you to make your imaginary description of the band. Because no one, I never read a review of The Blood that it made any sense. So I'm not gonna make any sense. Just a fucking classic. 1984. '84 was a pretty fertile year for punk. There's so many good stuff, but I decided to go with these ones because I do watch videos on YouTube. Of course, I follow channels, and I watch a lot of stuff on hardcore. And this record is often left out of the picture, and is hands down one of the best hardcore, early American hardcore records ever made. MIA, Murder on a Foreign Place. This is hardcore bliss with a melodic touch, social political conscious lyrics. This is a fucking banger. I love everything that they did. I love this band, but this is like one of the best American hardcore albums ever, in my opinion. 1985, I'm going to show a band that these bands are not from 1985. But this is a fantastic record. It was a record of a transition in sound. Talking about Broken Bones, Bone Crusher on Combat Core, well-known label. So this is like pure crossover thrash, hardcore bliss. This is a fantastic record for any hardcore fan, any thrash fan. If there's any metalheads out there that are not into punk, check this record. This is a banger from start to finish. A banger. Love this record. I love Bone Crusher, so I'm biased about it, but this record, man, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. 1986, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite Brazilian records. One of my favorite bands, but this record, I love this record. I will always love this record. I know all the lyrics. I don't even need to listen to this record to appreciate this record. That's how imprint in myself this record is. This is Cólera, Pela Paz em Todo Mundo, which stands for World Peace. This is fantastic. This is punk rock. This is like garage punk. This is do-it-yourself punk rock, straightforward punk rock, like singing about daily life. There's no embellishment here. This is reality with social consciousness. Yeah, what a fantastic record. Love it. 1987, a banger. One of my favorite hardcore albums of all time. One of the best trash / hardcore albums of all time. I think this record put the UK hardcore on a map for a lot of people. This is Ripcord, Defiance of Power. This is a banger. These guys can play. If you're not into hardcore, but you're someone that has patience to put yourself through the torture of getting a groove, play this shit. Listen to this shit on your earbuds and let yourself go. This shit will set you free. Fantastic. 1988. Controversial band, I don't give a fuck. I love these guys. Anti-Hero, second album, Don't Tread on Me. It's my favorite recording, my favorite work by them. I love these guys. Yelling for Atlanta. This is like pure, this is American Oi. This is American Oi. This is a footprint for American Oi. Punk rock, rock and roll driven, working class, in your face, ready for a fight. Love this record. 1989. Hope I'm saying the dates right. A classic. Operation Ivy, Energy. If you don't know this record, something is wrong with you. This record is fantastic. This record was a game changer, even though it's often referred as the birthplace for ska core or ska punk. I totally disagree, because nobody was ever close to replicate what they did. This is like phenomenal musicality and creativity taking place in a time there was nothing like it. A banger. Operation Ivy. 1990. I'm showing this record. I went because I was looking on Discogs to see what to check the original pressings that I have for the particular years. In this record, I decided, wait, I'm gonna make an exception. I'm just gonna show this one. It's a live album, but this is a phenomenal live album. Like, my favorite live albums are Ramones' It's Alive, Four Skins, live in 1984, Steve Littlefinger's Anks, and that's all I can remember now. But this is an album, well, this is Toy Dolls, 20 Tunes Live from Tokyo. If you don't like the Toy Dolls, if you're not familiar with the Toy Dolls, this is the album you want to listen to. This holds a special value for me. There's a lot of nostalgia. I love the Toy Dolls. I've seen them multiple times live. And they are my favorite live band. There's nothing, I've seen a lot of shows. I've seen a lot of great bands, but Toy Dolls are the only band that I've seen people that didn't like Toy Dolls at the show of Toy Dolls dancing their ass off. You cannot just stop being fucking happy. And this recording is phenomenal. Even like the Japanese hysteria on the background puts fucking Beatles and Elvis fans to shame. This is a phenomenal record. If you never gave Toy Dolls a shot, do yourself a favor, listen to this record and let yourself go. Don't be judgmental. This is fucking fun. What a band. Originally from 1979, Olga, one of the best guitar players ever. Not on the punk rock scene, but ever. What a frontman. What a gimmick. Just beautiful. I just wish they didn't play Nearly the Elephant, because that fucking song is the worst song they ever made. Anyways, keep going without ranting too much. 1991. If my mind is not tricking me, from Portland. Love this record. Will always love this record until I die. And this is a record that I still revisit. This came out in 1991, so we're talking 33 years already. And I still listen to this fucking record often. Resist. The Solution. I'm not going to describe this. This is punk rock as fuck. Someone can say punk hardcore, whatever. But you got to listen to this. If you listen to the intro, which it is intro, submit and obey, get ahead, dumb enough to die in the United States of apathy, and that does not do nothing to you, you need to check your heartbeat. What a record. 1992. Hailing from Germany. Well-known classic band, often referred to as skate punk. I don't know why, but it is a fantastic band. Their debut, Something to Prove, is a classic. But I'm gonna go with Sperm Birds, Joe. This is a mini LP. This is beautiful. Listen to this song, We Are One. We Are One from Joe, because they have another song called We Are One from a different recording. That's not what I want you to listen to. If you're not familiar with this, that's what you want to listen. Sperm Birds, Joe, We Are One. I used to make mixtapes, and that fucking song, anyone that asked a mixtape for me, that fucking song was there. That's how good it is. Anthemic, he appeals to unity. He's one of those that empowers you. At the same time, can make you sentimental as well. 1993, the best, hands down, Ramones worship band, in my opinion. The Queers, love songs for the, we cannot say that these days. This is a banger of a record, came out on Lockout Records, I believe, yep. And this is great. Listen to songs such as I Hate Everything, Teenage Bonehead, Fuck the World, Feeling Groovy, I Can't Stand You, Daydreaming I Won't Be, Monster Zero. This is fantastic. Love this. 1994 saw one of the greatest comebacks, if not the best comeback in punk history. Cox Power, Guilty as Charged, Beat Score. They did us a favor and they put that shit out, and he put everything in motion. After Beat Score released, what is it? Bloody, I can't remember. They released a compilation with a couple new tracks from Cox Power in early 90s, and then this, and then after this, Two Monkeys and all that, but it doesn't matter. The wheels start turning, and there was like this 200,000 street punk bands worldwide, thanks to Beat Score for, pulling Cox Power out of the grave. Guilty as Charged, a banger of a record. Check songs such as Because You're Young, Last Train to Dangum, I Feed Central Eating, Tough Guys, Bird Trouble, Don't Blame Us, fucking ripper. Yeah. 1995, my favorite record from 1995. I have no doubts about it. I don't know. I do not recall what else came out in 1995, but Suicidal Supermarket Trolley, Shut Up and Drink is by far my favorite. This is just like raw punk, hardcore, in your face. Shut Up and Drink, yes. What you see in this cover, that's what you get. It's a banger of a record. Thanks, Profane Existence, for doing this. 1996, a return from a classic band, and this is my favorite record. My favorite record by this band is their debut. After the next one is this one. This is Social Distortion, White Heat, White Light, White Heat, White Trash. Fantastic record. If songs such as Don't Drag Me Down and Through These Eyes don't do nothing to you, it's okay. I get it. But it should. Check it out. 1997, Casualties, For the Punks. Like it, love it, hate it, can't stand it, doesn't matter. That shit hit the world by storm. Yeah. UK 82 influenced punk rock. It's great, man. And I think they became so popular that they actually are underrated, in my opinion. Check songs such as Destruction and Hate, Two-Faced, and Punk Rock Love is easy listening. Let me turn this record around. All right. Now we're going to go to 1998. I could show a bunch of records from 1998, but I'm a sucker. I love these guys, man. So every time I can show them, I want to push them because they're so good. Sloppy Seconds, More Trouble Than They Are Worth. I know this record didn't get a lot of good reviews back then, but this is, along with Destroyed, is my favorite. I fucking love this record. Check songs such as The Queen of Outer Space, The Thing from Uranus, 15 Minutes or It's 3, Let's Kill the Trendy, Give Me That Zero Bar, I Don't Want to Be Your Boyfriend, Why Don't Lesbians Love Me, Drop That Chick. Yeah. The Pride of Indiana. What a band. What a band. If you're not familiar, do yourself a favor and start digging into Sloppy Seconds works, because you will make your day. "1999" Boston Showcase Showdown, Permanent Stains. This is fantastic. Actually, when I do the videos, I pull out the records, and the ones that I haven't listened in a while, I go on YouTube and I just do a quick listen of it so I can write some lines to share with you guys. And what I wrote about this record is snotty, smart rock and roll disgrace. Yeah, that's what I think this is. Fantastic. 2000, Market Man, On the Outside. This is punk and roll perfection right here. On the Outside, Don't Lose It, Gone Away, Broken Record. Fantastic. 2001, a band that some love, others hate. Belltones, Cheap Trinkets. I know a lot of people that love this band, they're obsessed with this band, and I don't know why. And I know some people that I don't like the Belltones because they don't like the voice. It's this like raspy growl. And I get that cannot be appealing. This is really good, played music, good lyrics. I'm gonna just give you one tune to check. Check the song Hellfire. This is like street punk, very heavily rock and roll driven. 2002, we're gonna go with a German band called the Revolvers, a tribute to Clichés. These guys, they kind of blend like punk with a hair metal, revival, glam elements here and there. So they're like kind of a little bit Ana-Rocks wannabes, but this is great. There's beautiful melodies, there's good lyrics. It's a fantastic record. 8 minutes. Whoa. We gotta wrap this up. 2003, from Sweden, Umea. Probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, from Umea. Vectors. This is fantastic. Vectors is just like punk garage, but anthemic rock and roll. Great band. This is their third album, I think. It's fantastic. My cat really wants to get in, no? 2004, fantastic band from England. I believe England, Ireland, I don't know. Sorry, from United Kingdom. The Filaments, What's Next? This band was so excited to see them back in the day because they use horns. They're not trying to be a ska band. There's like a street punk band with horns. They scuffle around with some ska-ish rhythms, but this is so anthemic, so social consciousness driven. Love these guys. This was a hell of a band to see live. 2005, this is their fourth album, my favorite by them. I love this band. I'll do a video about these bands because some of these bands, they were loved and suddenly they are hated. The Hypes. Per Kelly from Sweden, Confront. This is a fucking banger. This band, I know a lot of people love the Templars from New York. They're great because they mix some rock and roll and at times folk elements. These guys they mix folk elements in their sound for real. They're not just, they know what they're doing. Fantastic musicians, anthemic songs, you know, raw, straightforward punk anthems. This is a fucking banger. We'll talk about them one of these days. 2006 from Seattle, Criminal Damage. Love this shit. This is the best Blitz from Voice of a Generation, from UK, the best Blitz influenced almost worship band. This record is their debut. The other two are fantastic as well, but this is a ripper. This is a fantastic record. If you like punk, early punk like Blitz, you need to check this out today. Let yourself go. It's a banger. 2007, got the Carbonas. What a record. Power popish, frantic, punk and roll band delivering dancing, anthemic, snottish at times tunes. It's great. Check the song As Vogel in Phone Booth. 2008, I believe, from Netherlands. Lion Shield, Against All Odds. This is a perfect Oi album. This record could have came out in the early 80s and the skins will be all over it. A banger. 2009, this band saw the light of day. Gimp Fist. Your time has come. Great band, street punk band with a political attitude. Trio delivering some raw, energetic, anthemic, in your face punk rock. Fantastic. 2010, I'm just gonna show you my favorite record from 2010, and this is a band from Spain, from Galicia, Keltoy. I'm biased about this because Galicia is within almost less than an hour from my hometown, so we're neighbors. There's like this affinity. This is amazing. If you like Oi, this is for the street punk fans out there. Check this out. They don't sing this. They sing in Gallego, not in Spanish. So it might sound a little bit different to you if you're used to listen to Spanish punk. It is great, anthemic. The value of this is in the lyrics, of course. 2011, Problems from Portland. I actually wrote down what Discog says. This is raw punk garage mayhem. And I do agree, for once, with Discogs. Raw punk garage mayhem. Fantastic. 2012. Finest Boston street punk revealers. Showing this one. There was many bands from 2012. Showing this one because he's not showing quite often. Street punk fans out there, not familiar, gotta check this out. All the singles are great, but this record, man, it's amazing. Yeah, Bullshit Detector, great. 2013. Do you like the Exploding Hearts? Do you like the Briefs? Do you like the Stitches? You think those guys are great? Yeah, well, I think Cyanide Pills are greater. I don't know about that. This record is fucking awesome. Cyanide Pills, yeah. Power poppy, punky, punk and roll. Bring the girls to the front of the stage kind of band. Yeah, a banger of a record. 2014, I'm gonna give it to one of my favorite musicians of all time, TV Smith. I delete. I love everything about. I cannot dislike anything that TV Smith does because it seems like he always had his heart in the right place. Love what he does. Lead singer from the Adverts. If you haven't checked this one out, do yourself a favor, check it out. Replay. It's a good tune to start with. 15th. I think Boston again? Boston or Pittsburgh, I can't remember. But a band that started kind of like, it helped kickstart the scene that evolved and is still going strong, like this punk hardcore oi thing. Lovely lads. This is great. This is their demo. Plus some live tunes. Listen to the song Roll 'Em Up. Out in the Rain. You Can't Keep It. This is a banger right here. Lovely lads. From Spain. Fucking great band. 2016. The Pennycocks. As I was checking this record on YouTube, someone commented, Pennycocks is like Pennywise meets these Buzzcocks. And you know something, I can agree with that. Anyways, but this is more like punk and roll, power popish, glammy influence. This is fucking awesome. Great. This is great. Let me see. Listen to the song Young Fool. 2017, I'm gonna go with this record, even though it compiles their singles and stuff like that. This is Syndrome 81 from France. Fantastic band. They put out their debut full length maybe in 2022, which it is well acclaimed. Fantastic, like street punk with post-punk elements. Phenomenal album. This is Béton Nostalgie. This is amazing. This is fantastic. 2018, I'm gonna show another French band, Brumour. I love this. I'm showing this record because this band by far is the band that I'm familiar with that was able to accomplish the sound of the 80s French punk. They had that saxophone, that melancholy, nostalgic, adventurous lyrics. Amazing. Brumour. 2019, a band that brought some spice to the hardcore scene. Chain Whip, 14 Lashes, their first release. Yeah, as I said, hardcore with some special spice. 20, Mess, Intercity from Mexico. I already mentioned that their debut full length was one of my favorite records of previous year. This was their debut mini LP. Fantastic. Blitz worship with rock and roll, almost new wave of British metal elements here and there. Classic. Great. Not classic, great. 21, fucking annoying band, Cherry Chicks. Man, love these guys. This is just Australia, I believe. It's just very minimalistic with synths, annoying, with a lead singer that is fucking like pissed off at you all the time. This is fantastic. This is not a band for everyone, but if you take your time to check the Cherry Chicks and you start itching, oh man, you'll fall in love with this band. Amazing. 2022, new Buck Biloxi. Yeah, solo project from Buck Biloxi. Previously on Buck Biloxi on the Fox, very lo-fi, garagey punk and roll band. Here he brings you like some anthemic one-man party punk and rock and roll hardcore-ish jams. Banger. Last but not least, 2023 from Austria, Boogie Hammer. This record is not great. It's okay. This band, they try to, to have that buffer feel, incorporate some glam elements, some Slade and, Slade, Sweet, that, kind of sound into it. But they're more like a street punk band trying to do that. But nevertheless, check the song a little bit better. Banger. 2024, I don't have nothing. I only bought 2 records so far. It was the Split System, that you guys are already tired to hear about it. And also I bought the last single of Unknowns. Anyways, fucking 40 minutes. If you guys take time to listen to this, to watch this, you are heroes. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you find something here that, it'll make you happy about it, and you guys take care. You guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.